I have a Finnish last name. My name is Kolehmainen. I've always been intrigued with my ancient Finnish heritage. My original project was to go to Jyväskylä, Finland, which is the sport center of Finland. It's the Olympic training center. Every 5 to 10 years in Finland, all of their twins converge together. And just like in Iceland, they have these huge genetic databases. And so I contacted the investigators and they said, sure, we could use an extra pair of hands. And so we made the arrangements and I got to Finland and studied language and culture for a few months. And before you know it, there were hundreds of pairs of elderly twins that were just bussed and trained in from all over the country. And it took about 2 to 3 weeks to do all the measurements, but my Fulbright was about 12 months long. So I had all sorts of extra free time to work on small projects and travel the world. And I went to 16 different countries and it was amazing. I went to Russia, I went to Moscow and St. Petersburg, and all the Nordic countries, and almost all over Europe. So after my time with Fulbright, I moved back to Wisconsin briefly, went down to Texas, finished my PhD in 2009, and then got a postdoc to Yale Medical School, and I was at Yale for 3 years in the Department of Psychiatry and in internal medicine, and then I'm doing my second postdoc here, and it's just opened so many doors because the name is immediately recognizable, Fulbright, on your resume. I knew my ancestors had come from this country and they had such a different experience, and their democracy is much younger than ours. And so I found out that there's a lot that I could contribute in terms of my understanding of democracy and being a citizen of the world, and they taught me a lot as well. And I could see myself as I sort of wandered off on my own, and I could just see myself as one of my ancestors who had been there hundreds and hundreds of years before that, and it was a mystical experience for me.